Happy morning, children. How are you all? First lesson was over, no? Do you complete the evaluation given by me? Today's session, we are going to learn Unit 2 towards history. See this picture. It is a temple. Temple of Gangaikonda Cholapuram. It is just an information. It is built by Cholas. It is located in Ariyalur district. What is history, children? A science that tells us about events in the past. History tells about past settlement, economic, political, and social life of earlier people, that is, ancient people. Why do we need to study history? When you learn history, you will make a history. In this lesson, we study about the concepts of Stone Age, nature of human evolution, cultivation, stone wheels, pottery, archaeological excavations, prehistoric period. Okay, children. Stone Age. Stone tools and weapons were used by humans in the past. To start with, humans were not aware of any weapons or metals. They took several years to invent them. Our lives today are their gifts. In this period, humans were not aware of scripts. Scripts mean the writing. The Stone Age is the period in which stones were used as weapons. Stone weapons. The early humans used the stone weapons. What is weapon? A weapon means the things which is used to kill animals or hunting animals is called weapons. Children, do you know early humans who are lived in jungles along with animals to protect themselves every dangerous? They used stone tools. Stones were sharpened by them. With the help of stones, they hunt animals and tear the flesh of animals. The early humans lived in a caves and holes of big trees. They wore leaves and skins of animals to cover their body. Early humans did not know to grow crops. They wander all the landscape in search of food. The early human hobby is hunting the animals and eat the flesh of burnt animals. It will be tested good for them. Early humans noticed forest fire. At first, they were afraid of fire. Afraid means getting fear. They found some animals dead due to fire in the jungle. They ate the buried animals. It will taste good for them. And also, they observed that the spark come out by scratching two stones together. Later, they found they eating a cooked food. Because of that, they will cook the food and they will be eating a food. Clothes of early men. First, they were used to wear leaves. Then, they used skins of animals to cover their body because it is good for them. Tools of early men. Early men used quartzite, a type of stone for making tools and weapons. A type of stone called flint stone was used to produce fire. Cultivation. Early humans did not know to grow crops. They wandered in all the landscapes in search of food. They ate whatever they got and drank water from natural sources. This kind of life was called nomadic life. Nomadic life. They wore leaves, skins of animals, barks of trees to cover their body. They lived in caves and holes of big trees. Nomadic life The meaning of nomadic life is they in search of food and shelter. They migrate one place to another place. Stone wheels. When the stones rolled down the mountains, they acquired round shape. Humans observed them, and thus wheel was invented. In the beginning, it was made of stone and later by wood. This was the first scientific invention. Stone wheels are the first scientific inventions. Pottery. Pottery was also one of the greatest invention by humans. The baked pot was strong and looked beautiful. Stone Age people made all the household artifacts, that is, articles made by humans by themselves. Stone houses were built. The roofs of these houses were thatched with sticks and husks. After this, several inventions were made. Humans started living in a settled life. Before that, they lived in a nomadic life. The period which has written documents are called historical period. These documents help us to know about the lifestyles of the people, events, food habits, culture, art, architecture, literature, etc. Agriculture was an important activity in the history of humans. They started cultivating crops. They sowed seeds and harvested crops. They found it convenient to live along the river as crops grow well near the river. Burial pots called urns. The burial pots called urns have been excavated in which the dead bodies were placed and buried under the ground. Let us know, children, 20 lakhs years ago, man walked straight. Around 3 lakhs years ago, he spread all over the earth. He cultivated around 8,000 years ago. Since then, civilization started around 300 years ago. Changes in man's life: man to family, family to society, society to group, and group to administration. Let us recap. Stone Age. Stone tools and weapons were used by humans in the past. They are not aware of metals, weapons. They used only stones as weapons. Early men used quartzite, a type of stone, for making tools and weapons. A type of stone called flint stone was used to produce fire. The wheel was invented in the beginning. It was made of stones and later by wood. This was the first scientific invention of early humans. This session is over. Let us continue the Stone Age and archaeological excavation prehistoric periods in the next session. Thank you, children.